Oh my God, what's up YouTube squad? This is the Basketball Wives season 8 episode 16 review, and child, this episode was lit. Oh my God, I think this was the best finale that I have ever seen in Basketball Wives history, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. Before I do, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get all the tea when I post it. Also, I'm doing a promotion. The first 200 subscribers that get into my account, I'm gonna do a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. So go ahead and subscribe and like the video. Now let's get into it because I have a lot of notes. We're gonna talk about this shit. Now, the first scene in the show starts off where it left off last episode. And we know last episode, Kristen was trying to talk to Cece. She was crying and doing all this dramatic ass shit. And she was telling Cece that she loved her. She was in the family for 11 years and it's Cece's fault why her and Byron aren't able to get along now. At this point, Kristen is sociopathic and a little bit manipulative and borderline crazy. This bitch is out of her motherfucking mind. Why? Because she is now manipulating the situation to make it seem like Cece is basically controlling Byron's actions. Byron done told Malaysia already face to face, I don't like what Kristen's saying. I don't like what she's saying on camera. I don't like what she's telling the world. This is a national televised show. Why the hell is she speaking bad about me like this? And Cece relayed to Kristen, Byron doesn't want you to talk about him, period. This bitch says, you did that because of you. Like, girl, bye. It was because of your fault in your mouth. You're doing the most. But she tried to play this role. And when Cece didn't want to deal with it, she walked away. And then what happened is you got Malaysia now in the confessional saying that, oh, Kristen was trying so hard to try to fix this situation and that it was basically messed up because OG got herself into the situation or into the mix of everything. Evelyn is sitting there acting like she didn't start this whole thing. She didn't just run with a bamboo stick trying to hit Cece. That's the reason why everything broke up. Shawnee is sitting here also playing the dumbass part, acting like OG was the one who did everything. OG was the one who messed things up. I'm sitting here thinking, are we watching the same thing? Like, are we not observing? Ain't no way these ladies are that dumb. Because Cece's peeping what's going on. OG's peeping what's going on. Even Jackie in her confessional is seeing what's going on. You are actively trying to have this kind of mean girl gang up try situation, make it look like OG's just this crazy. She's delusional. She's just not even seeing what we're all seeing. She's out of her mind. And you're going out of your way to now make her the scapegoat and act like she's the reason why Kristen and Cece can't have a conversation. No, she's not. She's not even the one that brought up the conversation in the first place. It's Evelyn's ass that brought it up. She got told to shut the hell up. She looked stupid. Then she wanted to fight. Now she got her ass handed to her. Now you're sitting up here defending your friend because you don't want her to get kicked off the show. So you're making OG look like she's crazy. But we can move on and pretend like we don't see what's going on, Shawnee. You a two-faced bitch. I'm going to say it right now. You are a two-faced bitch. And no, you can't tell me thank you for your services, bitch. Now, Kristen says she's done, that she doesn't want to have anything to do with Cece anymore. Phoebe asked her, Kristen, why are you crying? And Kristen's going to say, I'm just emotional because Cece keeps lying and I'm trying to fix the family. And that pity me party that Cece talks about over dramatic ass. Bitch, stop crying and don't sit up here and whine. Your tears don't mean nothing. It's your fault. You started this. You caused this. You can at least humble yourself and apologize and fix things. But now you're trying to play, like, change the whole situation and change the setup and make it seem like Cece's the one losing her mind and she's the one causing this. But you want to cry to Shawnee saying, they all see it. We all know it. And then Shawnee says, yeah, we know she's the reason that Byron wouldn't have anything to do with you. Shawnee, you just inserted yourself in the situation that you're complaining that OG's inserting herself in. How would you know? You don't know shit but anything, but only the thing that Christine's telling you. Y'all don't know anything. Y'all not friends with Cece. You don't talk to Byron. You don't talk to any of Byron's family. You don't talk to Thomas. All the information you have is one-sided. It's coming from Kristen and Kristen alone. You have formed an opinion based on one person's opinion. And you got two people there that tangle. You're not asking Cece anything. You just going for Kristen and you want to say it's her fault. Bitch, bye. We move on. OG is up on the balcony now. She's mad as hell. She's just at the point like, you know, fuck you bitches. I know what you're doing. You keep calling me aggressive. Now I'm done trying to play nice. I'm gonna kill all you bitches. Now, you know when we're pissed off and we're mad at somebody, we always say the most. I tell somebody I will poke your eyes out, gouge it out, eat it, and spit it in your face. I will cut off your dick off because you pissed me off. I'm gonna choke you in the middle of the night because you done cheated on me. You know what? I'm gonna pour hot grease on your ass because you acting up. We all say stupid stuff when we're mad as hell. That is called aggression, yes, but that is like using your words, verbalizing your anger to avoid doing something physically to somebody. OG is very good at doing that. She said, I'm a trained street fighter and I will kill these bitches. Yes, if they got into a fight with her, yes, she'll probably be able to beat them up, but she has yet to do that. Shawnee's over there basically saying that, oh my gosh, is OG still talking? Is she still talking? Yes, she's still talking. And then Shawnee jumps in and says that OG's aggressiveness is too much and doesn't compare to Evelyn's. Bitch, bye. That's hypocritical. Let's recap, shall we? Evelyn jumped over the table to get to Jennifer and threw water in her face, right? And that's when Jennifer got slapped by one of her ex-friends that she was trying to sue in previous seasons before she left the show, okay? Right when she was dating Chad, and Jennifer told her that Chad won worse shit, and she decided to be mad at Jennifer because she wanted Chad's dick. Let's move on. She tried to fight Susie. That happened, but Susie was too scared. She tried to hit Royce over the table, but Royce was gonna beat her ass too. Then you got Jackie, who actually physically fought Brooke when she was on the show. Then we got Malaysia, who punched Sunday when Sunday was arguing with him at like some house or something, or whatever, when she was arguing with Drea. You got Malaysia actually hit Sunday when they were trying to fight. So Sunday woke up with a black eye. We all saw it. And Malaysia also punched Laura. They got into a physical fight, yet Malaysia's still on the show. You don't call her aggressive, but OG didn't touch anybody. But she's aggressive, bitch, bye. This is colorism at its finest. She's trying to make this dark-skinned girl look like she's a crazy, just this really, really angry person that can't control herself. You're full of shit. OG has yet to, like I said, put her hands on somebody. We got the next thing Evelyn says is then OG bum rushed her, but she was running towards Cece trying to sneak her. Like, you were trying to sneak her. OG didn't bum rush you. If I see my friend walking down somewhere, don't even know that somebody's behind her, and somebody is going after her with a stick in her hand, like trying to rush you, bitch, you're getting jumped. You're fighting both of us. You're not fighting her because you're trying to sneak her. You don't even have the audacity to stand face to face in front of that girl and square up. You trying to hit her from behind, but you want to say that somebody bum rushed you? That's called karma, bitch. Deal with it. Now, we move on. Evelyn also says that she can be with a nigga. She said nigga, y'all. She used the word nigga, okay? She says she can be with a nigga that cheats on her, but she knows what she brings to the table. First of all, why the hell is your ass saying the word nigga on TV, or you feel like you can say it? Why? Because you didn't have enough black penises inside you? You think that gives you the right to now be so disrespectful like that on TV? Bitch, bye. What you are is crazy. And I'm sick of your ass. You can say nigga. We're just gonna talk about that later because OG touched on that later on at the end of the episode. We're gonna tag that one. But let's just brush that off for now. But she's now saying that she knows what she brings to the table. What do you bring to the table? Let me know. Because so far, every single guy that you've dated have dated you, fucked you, and left you. And either cheated on you and then left you, or left you during the time they cheated on you, or went to somebody else. All you got was the ring. My previous video went through a whole history of all the men you didn't date. You have yet to keep one of them. Yeah, you rush into marriage. Yeah, you're a fun time. But during the honeymoon phase, seems like that's when they propose to you. The honeymoon phase, meaning when we all sleeping with you 3-4 times a day. You look beautiful then and we want to marry you then. But after that phase is up, they don't keep you. So what do you bring to the table, bitch? You look, shut up. I can't stand Evelyn's ass. At this point, I can't stand this bitch. But let's keep going. Now, Evelyn says in her confessional that OG doesn't care that Chad was indicted on domestic violence. Bitch, I don't care either, because you're still on TV talking about him. You brought him up when you talking to Tammy. You brought him up when it first happened. You made him your storyline. You brought him up on multiple occasions. That makes me feel like you miss him and you want him, and that you want him. If you can't have him, you want everybody else to alienate him and not deal with him. You just don't want to, you want to pretend he doesn't exist, because you, right after you divorced Chad, in a matter of less than a year, she ended up with her baseball player. She didn't move from basketball to football, and now she's in the freaking MLB, and she was with Carl shortly after she was with Chad, and went and got engaged right after. I feel like that was a rebound. You missed that man and you wanted to hop on somebody else. But now that you done went on TV and told everybody that he beat your ass, and you're so distraught because he beat your ass. Now, domestic violence is nothing to joke about, no. But you've gone out in this huge campaign about what he did. And I feel like Tammy was right about you. If it wasn't so televised and if it wasn't on TV and they didn't call the cops, you would have still stayed with him. Now you're regretting your decision because you are going out of your way to mention this man in almost every single sentence that comes out your mouth. Chad did this to me. Chad domestic violated me. Chad got indicted by this. Chad this. But when somebody else is now talking to him, or when somebody else has a decent relationship with him, because we know that people don't just go around and beat up everybody. There's some people that might be able to get along with Chad. He's very charismatic, but you feel some type of way. Is he not supposed to talk to anybody? Is he never supposed to ever like be with anybody if he changed his ways? Like, what's your issue? You miss that man and you mad. That's why you said that shit. Now, the next scene that we have is cece making it clear to us that she knows that Evelyn tried to sneak her while she was talking to Kristen. And she says that OG was doing what she's supposed to do as a friend, and that because Evelyn was trying to sneak her with a bamboo stick, obviously OG is going to protect her friend, which I agree to as well. Then we flash back to the next scene that's still going on within this conversation. Shani basically says that OG ruined the moment and she's the reason why they didn't fix anything, and that they will not have them all, she will not have them all come together all again. Since that incident happened, since OG was yelling the day before, that she would not have them all come together like they usually do before they leave. Because this is the last day in Costa Rica. She's not going to have them all together. She's going to have try to invite Jackie to talk to Jackie by herself, but she don't want OG to be around. cece and Kristen both agree on both scenes that they're not fucking with each other. They're done. Officially, it's over. And I'm okay with it because nobody needs Kristen in their life. She's a bitch and she's manipulative and I can't stand her ass. I don't want you in my life, bitch. Sit there and be an asshole, bitch. Anyway, the next scene we have Evelyn, Phoebe, Shani, and Kristen go out dancing while Jackie, cece, and OG go out to eat. Jackie says that they could one day come together as sisters, while Shani on her scene says that she wants to speak to OG because OG shouldn't come to the lunch. Shani's fake ass excuses Evelyn's antics by saying that it only happens with Evelyn a few times a year, but OG seems to want to fight everybody all the time. No, OG doesn't want to fight everybody all the time. OG is put in situations with people who are just mean, hateful, bitter, just manipulative, two-faced, hypocritical assholes. If you put me around people like that and I'm around them all the time and we're on TV, the side of me that you're going to see is the side that you get from OG. If you put OG with her man, if you see her when she's with cece and Byron, if you see her when she's with people who are genuinely kind, people who are genuinely good people, she is not this crazy person. You want to act like this and make it seem like she's crazy, but Shani, y'all are messy as fuck and you need to admit that. Repent. That's what you need to do. Now, while this is happening, cece agrees that she doesn't want to ever meet up with the ladies ever again. The next scene, we have Shani's now pushing the aggressive agenda with OG. Malaysia says that they thought Jackie would be the issue, but instead OG and cece are the problem. Okay, let's now make cece and OG the problem. Let's just, all be delusional now. Shani's ass then brings up the DMs between OG and Chad being messy, says that OG was in his DMs hard, because OG did say that last episode that Chad was hitting her up in her DMs heavy. But OG, so far, I don't know her to be a liar. So for now, let's see what happens. Evelyn then says that after thinking about it all night, meaning after being in my jealous rage, and after wondering how my man who I had sex with and who I really miss and who I still want could want a girl who's dark skinned, okay? A girl who I think is not up to par, who I don't think fits me or is as pretty as me because I'm light skinned, or I think I'm just this beautiful hot shit. Why would my man, my ex, now go after her? So she went and called Chad. How are you gonna... Evelyn married Chad in 2012. They divorced shortly after, a month later, right? Why is she still with Chad's phone number? If she feels like Chad is domestic abuser, he hit her, he beat her, he's this horrible person. Why do you still have his number from 2012? We're in 2019, bitch. What's your issue? But she called him to now ask him about OG's DMs with him. And she says that she has DMs from 2013. She reads them day by day. And the DMs that she seems to have received from Chad only is one way. It's Chad basically making OG look like OG's calling him Chad baby, Chad boo, Chad honey, Chad I miss you, give him puppy pet names. which she did give him pet names in the DMs. It reads that way, but it's looking like Chad wasn't saying anything back to her, and OG's the one just hitting him up like a thirsty girl. And Evelyn is feeling good about it because that's obviously what Evelyn wants to see, is that Chad was the one, that OG was the one chasing after Chad, and her ex just couldn't possibly want OG. He just couldn't do it. So she says that she's going to post this on her Instagram, so Kwame will now see all the DMs that's been happening between Chad and OG. Why would you do that? OG's in a relationship with Kwame. She's been in it with a while. We didn't see it last season. We saw it, and now we're seeing it again. Evelyn is single. This is why I feel like she has a problem, because she's miserable. You are now going to go post a DM on your Instagram that you in your mind are convinced will cause a rift in somebody else's relationship. God don't like ugly, bitch. And when people act the way you do, they end up as single as your ass is. Why would you do that? Nobody gets blessed by fucking up somebody's relationship. That's what you're trying to do. Let's move on from this bullshit. Now, we have some behind the scenes tea from this situation. OG later on did go and post, if you go on Instagram, the responses that Chad was giving her, the ones that Evelyn had that only was one-sided. She now posted it and made it look like, hey, Chad was the one hitting me up too. But we're not going to talk about that because it wasn't mentioned in this scene yet. Shawnee goes in on the confessional saying that Evelyn calling Chad was out of Evelyn's character. Bitch, what? No, it's not. Being messy is out of Evelyn's character? No, it's not. You know what Shawnee was doing? Shawnee's not stupid. What she's doing is trying to save her friend's ass, because she knows that Evelyn looks crazy. She knows that Evelyn looks like she's out of her mind for calling a man that she's now going on TV saying, doing all these like presentations and talk shows and monologues saying that she is a victim of domestic violence. But you are now calling your abuser to talk about petty shit. Shawnee knows how crazy Evelyn looks. She knows it. She ain't dumb. So in her confession, she's trying to save her ass. She's having her back by saying, it's not in Evelyn's character for her to call Chad and stuff like that. She's not. Yes, it is, because Evelyn followed it up by now saying that she's going to post it. So it isn't her character. She's just generally messy. That's who she is. So stop saving her ass. Scene 5, we're now with Jackie and Shawnee meeting up. Shawnee now tells Jackie that OG is a liability and that she does not think that it is safe for OG to come around the other ladies. That is a unanimous thought that people don't want her around. Jackie is now talking to Shawnee, and in a way, she's dancing around it, trying to basically let Shawnee know that Shawnee's full of shit. Because Jackie now in her confessional says that OG has not touched anybody, which is true. OG has not done anything physically to harm anybody, which is true. And that Malaysia and Evelyn, on the other hand, have done crazy stuff like throwing a table, throwing a bottle, throwing drinks, hopping over table, and that Shawnee is not taking the time to check any of these bitches that are her friends, people that she aligns herself with. But now OG's the one that she's going after. But what pissed me off is that Tammy clocked Jackie episodes prior saying that Jackie did not basically stick up for OG, and she's not saying anything. And here I am watching Jackie do exactly what Tammy said, because she's saying stuff, but she's only saying enough that she feels will still keep her around and on good terms with the girls. She's not being straight up and real and straightforward and saying, you know what, Shawnee, you're full of shit, because you need to check Malaysian and Evelyn's ass. Why are you kicking out OG when OG's just defending herself? Y'all are ganging up on her. But she basically says that in her confessional. Now we move on to the next scene. Kristen calls Thomas. Thomas is with the baby, Kinsey. They're at the store or something. Kristen is on FaceTime, and she's basically telling Thomas the short version, the manipulated version, the lie that she now went off on cece because cece said a whole lot of things that cannot be taken back. I'm watching the last episode. Cece didn't say much to her. Really, cece didn't say much to her. The conversation went as follows. Kristen brought up the fact that cece went and called OG ugly. cece checked that and brought up that Kristen called Shawnee a bitch. She did. She brought that up. So now I don't understand what's happening. How is Kristen now gonna say that OG that cece was the one who started the mess? That's not true. That's not true. Cece didn't say anything. That was the first conversation they had, and they were having dinner at the table when Cece was checking Evelyn. Then the next scene that Kristen tried to talk to Cece, all Kristen said was, I've been in the family for 11 years. She brought up Byron. All Cece said to her again was, Byron does not want you to talk about him anymore. Kristen gets mad and starts crying and calls Cece Tell cece to fuck you multiple times, telling her that she did that. If anything, Kristen said more to cece than cece ever said to her. But here she is talking to Thomas on this FaceTime, lying to her own husband. Bitch, what? You are lying to your husband, faking as hell, making it seem like cece is the one who cussed your ass out. You are full of shit. You are manipulative. You know why she did that? Let me tell you what happened. Byron flipped the narrative when he met up with Thomas at dinner. We saw that episode when they met up and Byron went and told cece that he brought up in the conversation with Thomas that Kristen was the issue and that Kristen needs to stop talking about him. Now, Malaysia also told Kristen that Byron said that Kristen, what she did, hurt his feelings. And Thomas had to have gone home and talked to Kristen and also brought the same thing up. Now, Kristen feels bad. She knows what she looks like. She knows she caused this. So now that everybody else that could observe the situation is not in the picture, she now try to make cece, burn it into cece's brain that cece's the one that needs to apologize to her. She literally manipulated the entire script to make herself look like she's the victim. And then went on the phone to her husband and said, I don't want to have any relationship with cece. I'm not fucking with her. And you know what? Basically, I don't want to have anything to do with Byron either because Byron is going to defend his wife no matter what. What the fuck else is he supposed to do? Defend your ass? Bitch, bye. Byron doesn't owe you anything. Let's be clear. So he doesn't have to do anything for you. But now you're lying to your husband and making it seem like you're the one who's the victim. Fuck you, Kristen, bitch. I don't like your ass. Now, let's go to the next scene. cece, OG, and OG are at the hot springs. They're in hot springs. It looks beautiful. Jackie comes over to tell them that OG cannot basically come to the lunch because now Shawnee has now uninvited her ass. I'm like, what the hell? Jackie, why would you even do that? I would have gone to OG and said, OG, you are invited to this lunch. Bring yourself there because Shawnee's messy ass is creating this nonsense. You can go. She invited you to Costa Rica. You came. Why the hell would she alienate you now? She invited you to now tell you not to come? That don't make any sense. Whatever, girl. I would have told OG to come. But Jackie relayed that information and OG goes off. And she basically brings up what we all talking about, what we've been saying, that Shawnee is not checking Malaysia or Evelyn, that Evelyn is a problem. And then cece says that the bamboo stick, if she sees it again, she needs to shove that up Evelyn's pussy because Evelyn is not about to hit her with a bamboo stick. And I agree. Shove it up there. She's not used to, she's used to having things up there a lot. You can go ahead and shove that one up there too because she an asshole. Now, Evelyn, they show the next scene. You got Shawnee, Evelyn, Malaysia, Kristen, and Phoebe. They went to see some animals. When they're done seeing the animals, Shawnee now tells them that Jackie, OG, and cece are at the hot springs enjoying themselves. And she brings it up. And of course, Evelyn decides that she can't wait to now bring this DMs up to OG and basically shove it in her face because she wants to rub this in her face that Chad was not the one pursuing her and that she was the one pursuing Chad. She wanted to embarrass her on national television. That was the whole point. So Shawnee now decided, after deciding that she don't want OG around, Evelyn now turns around and decides that she wants to insert herself in OG's presence. What kind of sense does that make, bitch? You said OG's the one that's aggressive. OG's the one that's starting shit. You now uninvite OG to something, and now Evelyn is now going to the person that she says is too aggressive towards her. Bitch, bye. They go, and Shawnee now says, I don't know where the hot springs is at. And Malaysia's in the background going, no, let's not go. Messy ass. They go anyway, and OG peeps them walking up to her, and she is prepared, and I love her for being ready because she knows how to tag these bitches when they try her. She sees them. cece gets in the car saying, I'm done. I'm not talking to these girls. I don't want to fight. At this point, she's tired. I'm tired too. But OG and Jackie stand out there. Jackie's like, I'm not going to bum rush these girls. I know that this is a problem because they're coming here to start shit. Obviously, we all see it. OG's like, bring it, bitch. Round 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to tag you every time you come here to bring this shit to me. I'm going to eat you alive every motherfucking time. Bring it, bitches. Evelyn comes up and she says, so you said that Chad wanted you, and OG said yes. You call me ugly, and I'm telling you, Chad said I was beautiful. Then Evelyn pulls the paper out that she printed in bold and basically starts reading it, saying that in 2013, OG had DM'd Chad, and Chad didn't respond. Happy Father's Day. How are you doing? Hit me up. All this other stuff, and it's all one-sided. OG said, hold on, you got DMs? Bitch, I have text messages from 2011. You think that this man has been talking to me since 2013? You're stupid as hell. Obviously, if he's DMing me and it's multiple times that I'm responding, I have his number. I'm gonna pull out my phone and I'm just gonna blow your entire world apart. And I was all here for it because OG pulled out her phone, okay? And she brought up and she was reading it straight from the phone saying, Chad called her beautiful. Chad even said, I don't want to get you in trouble with your man. And OG admitted in the messages that her man knows about him and that they're just going to be friends and that they're going to hang out as friends. And Chad wanted her ass and Evelyn just looked like somebody slapped her in her face. She looked just stupid again. You lost again. You lost to cece. You lost to OG. And now you're losing to OG again because you wanted to rub it in her face. You thought that Chad didn't want her, that Chad was just lying and that OG was lying or she was just picking, pulling shit out of her ass. But here's OG sitting in front of you with text messages, not DMs, bitch. Text messages as recent as, I believe, May 11th of this year with her talking to Chad. Now, here's what Evelyn tries to say. In her confessional, she says, I was with Chad in 2012. He and I were about to get married. We were engaged. So OG, you're telling me that you were talking to an engaged man when I was with him? Bitch, OG already said to you that we were talking as friends. We were not together. I wasn't trying to fuck him. I wasn't trying to be with him. But Chad was trying to flirt with me while he was still with you, Evelyn. Yes. He was cheating on you before you married him. And he was cheating on you after you married him. And yes, bitch, he was hitting on me, who you call ugly. Suck it up. Get over it. And in the midst of all of this, OG brings up, you're just mad because your man wants black girls. He likes black girls. He wants him that dark-skinned girls. Yes, and not just dark-skinned, bitch. He wants him girls straight out of Africa. And yes, girl, you and your colorist, almost racist ass need to get over it because you're only comfortable when you're fucking black men. But you're not comfortable when you're around dark black women. You want to call this girl out and act crazy like she's just this, crazy person. And OG got her all the way together. So Evelyn can say nothing. OG said, specifically verbatim, Chad wants a black woman. And Evelyn, you're not black because she's not. But she also called her out and saying that she's not walking around using the word nigga, which she has. And she ain't black. Now, everybody in the confessional saying, you want to bring this race situation up? Phoebe's going to say, why don't we stay on topic of conversation? Why are you talking to a man while he's married? What is wrong? Y'all just, I swear, y'all are delusional and crazy. She just said that Chad was the one trying to get with her. And she said that she was willing to talk to him as a friend. They were friends. And she also said that she did not fuck him. Ever. So why on earth are you on national television in your confessional basically making the assumption that she was doing something inappropriate with a married man? And they were only married for a month, bitch, so shut the hell up. For real, it was in 2012 and he's still talking to her and they're still cool. Get over it. She even said in the most recent message that they sent to each other, when people asked her if she was talking to Chad, OG said, no, that's the homie. What the fuck? Like, y'all are crazy at this point. Evelyn is embarrassed at this point. She's mad. She's walking away. And Shawnee's messy ass is going to turn to OG and say, OG, Jesus loves you. OG's like, I know Jesus loves me, bitch. She didn't call her bitch. She said, I know Jesus loves me. And I'm just thinking you should put bitch at the end. Since Shawnee don't like that word, put bitch in the end because she's messy as hell. And she is a bitch. She is. I'm sorry. But yes, Brandy was right about her. She has a resting bitch face and a bitch ass character. And she does not need to be a part of the show if she's going to be playing this type of role. She needs to just be in the background and let these girls handle themselves. For real. The next thing we have, you got Shawnee, Evelyn, Kristen, Phoebe, and Malaysia out to dinner. Shawnee's messy ass reminds Malaysia that Jackie's coming. So Malaysia now says, yeah, I have to sit myself somewhere else because, I don't want to sit with her. High school. Grow up. Then on the other side, you have Jackie, cece, and OG. And OG basically says that she had to tell Evelyn the truth. And in the other scene, they're flashing back and forth. And you got Evelyn now trying to save face, saying, why would OG keep messages from 2011 that she's thirsty? I have messages from like 2000, I would say further than that. If I don't delete it, my iPhone's not going to delete it. So what's your problem? I didn't know that this scene was going to happen. Am I gonna now in 2011 hold these receipts, these messages, just so I can now picture in 2019 that I'm gonna be fighting Evelyn over this man? Bitch, bye. You're reaching. You're reaching because you're embarrassed again. You're embarrassed again, and you don't want to admit that you lost again. Instead, you look stupid. Now you want to bring something else up. Bitch, bye. Now you got Evelyn being bitter. She's jealous. Of course, she's mad. You got everybody chiming in, basically now trying to side with Evelyn. And then Evelyn said that this group right now that she's with, they're the real sisterhood. And on the other scene, you got OG and Jackie and cece talking. And OG basically lets Jackie know that there's more to this messages that she did not disclose. And Jackie's like, there's more to this? She's like, yes, there's more to this. Jackie also expressed that she's concerned if OG was that type of girl that was messing with a married man. But OG sitting up there like, I'm not doing none of that. We were just friends. But there's more to this. If she wants to play that Chad didn't want me, I'm going to let her know that he really did. I'm going to tell the truth. cece says that she's used to OG telling the truth, and I'm used to her too, and I don't think she's lying. And she basically ends, the show basically ends with her saying that if any of those bitches come after her, she's going to read them their rights, and I'm all here for it. That's how this freaking finale ended. And I'm so happy that it ended with a bang. But then they give us a little brief preview of what's going to happen in the reunion next week. And oh my God, you got OG getting ready. Okay? And you got the producer or whoever he is, some guy, coming to OG while they're doing her makeup, telling her that it's unanimous that the girls don't want her to be on the stage because they think that she's too aggressive and that they're worried and they don't think that she should be there. Then they show Evelyn and her basically talking, saying that she is not comfortable being around somebody who's taunting her with a man who domestically violated her. Wait a minute. What? Didn't you just call this man who domestically violated you? You called him personally. This domestic abuse situation, domestic abuse is a horrible thing for anybody to go through. But Evelyn is not behaving like somebody who's gone through domestic violence with somebody. You're still calling him. You still got his number. You still got his name in your mouth. And you only use him for your platform when it's convenient for you to make some money. Now, you're trying to kick somebody off a show and bully that person, bully them off the show by basically saying that she's taunting you. Bitch, fuck you. What you are is you're full of shit. Then they show the scene, what's going to happen on the stage. Jennifer's basically calling Shaunie a liar. Shaunie's basically looking at Jennifer sideways, like Jennifer's manipulating shit. Jackie's on there confronting Phoebe. Phoebe's now twisting her words, making it seem like Jackie's crazy. And Jackie's like, Phoebe, you need to tell the truth. But obviously, cece's not on stage because she said, if we're not going to have this reunion the way that it's supposed to, I'm not going to be there. So cece left. She's not going to be on the stage either. Tammy called in sick. She's not there. This reunion is just going to have Phoebe, Evelyn, OG's not going to be on stage. Jackie's going to be there. Shaunie's going to be there. And Jennifer's going to be there. Tammy's not going to be there. cece's gone. OG's supposed to be doing her own reunion via satellite somewhere else. And they show her standing outside with her dude and all the other people out there saying, I don't want to leave. Y'all are making me leave. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, this is like Mean Girls. You know, when you're in a high school, college crew, or whatever the case is, and you got all these crew trying to follow this one person, Shaunie, because she's the one who's paying them. She's the one who gets to say when they stay on the show. So they want to align herself with her and do whatever they need to do to stay with her. And then they're alienating this one girl and kind of basically bullying her off. And we're on national television. We can see it. But everybody else is sitting here going with it. I feel like people should just get up in that reunion and walk out, because this show, like, you can't treat somebody like that. Fuck all of you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.